I'm Miss Julie, and we are entering week 6 of the Summer Reading Club. Can you believe it? And week 6 is all about going into the great unknown, aliens, black holes, and other mysteries of space. And today we are so lucky to have a special guest. We have Emily L. here. She is a University of the Fraser Valley Bachelor of Science student. And Emily goes all over the valley teaching kids like you different kinds of science experiments. And today she's got a special one to teach us about aliens in space. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. So let's just let Emily take it away.
Okay, now that I've had that awesome introduction, today I'm going to be talking about space travel. So when we, as humans, want to travel to space, to a certain planet, we have a lot of questions we need answered, like, is that planet habitable? Is there water on that planet? Do we need to bring water? Can we grow food on that planet? So there's a couple different spacecrafts we can send to that planet first to see if it's habitable for humans. First type is an orbiter. So an orbiter comes in from space, we send it from Earth, and it orbits the planet. So it goes around the planet. And an orbiter basically takes pictures of the planet and kind of tells us about the geography of the planet, where if there are mountains, if there's water. It can tell us a little bit about temperature, so that would be helpful in knowing where we want to land if we go to that planet. The next type of spacecraft is a lander. So a lander comes in and lands on the planet in one spot, and it sits there and it can't move, and it collects information about the soil. It'll analyze the soil. It can take pictures of the area around it. And it can take information about temperature. And the third type of spacecraft we can send to a planet is a rover. So we may have heard of rovers before. There's a famous one, the Mars rover. A rover lands on a planet, like a lander, but then a rover can also move around the planet. So it can drive around, I have a little car, it can drive around like a car. And a rover can take information about temperature, about water, take pictures, send pictures back to us so that we know if that planet is a nice place to live, if it would be a good place to go. And today we're going to be doing a craft where we're going to try to make our own lander. So what I have here is a little ping pong ball, little foam ball that has a little fake solar panel on top. And I'm going to use some stuff I had around my house, and I'm going to try to build something that will allow it to land, and we're going to drop it later and see if it'll land upright and see if it'll survive the fall, so if it'll break or not. So the materials I have, but you could have anything in your house. So I have some popsicle sticks right here. I have some pipe cleaner. I have a little pair of scissors. I have paper clips. I have some tape, and I have some paper. Other people might have toilet paper roll, the little cardboard inside. You might have plastic bags. Maybe you could make a little parachute. You could have all kinds of different materials. So what I'm going to try to do is build something around my little probe. You can use anything. You can use a little ping pong ball. You could use a rolled up piece of paper towel. You could use an egg if you want. That gets extra hard because it's extra fragile. And basically what I'm going to try to do is build something that will protect this when it drops, and make sure that it drops and lands nicely so that the solar panel can get sun. Alright, so this is the lander that I built. So I put on a little parachute. You can see my little lander, my little bit in the middle here that I was trying to protect. Put on a little parachute. I used some pipe cleaners here. I put on some popsicle sticks to try to give it something stable to land on so it wouldn't roll around. And then I added these little paper fan thingies as springs so that when it hits the ground it can absorb a little bit of the shock and won't be as hard when it hits the ground. So let's go try it out. So now we are ready to try and see if our lander will survive. Time to do the drop. 3, 2, 1.
We are back, and you know what? We dropped
our lander 5 times from a 3rd floor balcony. And look how amazing it is. Emily knows her stuff. She did that brilliantly, and we are so thankful that you got to join us today and show us this amazing option that you guys could do at home. And we will let you know that we've got books similar to this in the library. Inside this book are 21 different activities that you can do about outer space and its amazing mysteries. And maybe when you grow up, you're going to go explore unknown reaches. You just might discover an alien out there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.